make a white wine, you fill the bottle up, champagne bottle, yeah, with a dry white wine. You put some more yeast and some more sugar in the bottle. You put a beer cap on the top of it, and you put the wine on its side. And at the moment it's just 8.5% alcohol. And then another fermentation starts. And this time, the fermentation takes the wine up to maybe 12% alcohol, 12.5% alcohol. But the byproduct of fermentation is carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide, which would normally pour out the top of a fermentation tank out or out of the barrel, can't get out because it's got a beer cap on it. And the wine becomes naturally sparkling. So you've got a wine which is fizzy, and now 12.5% alcohol, and actually quite attractive.
He has taught us about the master old one and new world wines, probably tasting us, making us taste 4 different types of wines, 2 red and 2 white wines. One is Pinot Grigio, which is a white wine, Pinot Noir, the red wine, Chablis, and Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, and Chenin Blanc.
It was like a dream come true. Every one of us dreamed to have a session like this, wine tasting session. It was my first experience to meet such a big celebrity and have a wine tasting session. And I'm really grateful to IIHM and Ma'am Bose and Dr. Bose for giving us such a great opportunity to have a session like this.
Just a quick introduction. I'm sure he doesn't need any introduction from our end, but he was the youngest master of wine in the world. If I'm not wrong, you were the youngest to pass the
27.
wine. Yes. And your association with IIHM is almost now for 3 years, right?
Yeah, I think it is. About 3 years ago we met, and obviously I saw an amazing hospitality institute in motion, and I knew that education was going to be crucial for the wine industry, which is growing so fast. So to play a role in an institution like this is incredible. I didn't really know how fast it was going to become and how involved I would become, but I've loved it. I've loved every minute of it. It's been great.
So your input to our students have been great, and almost in all our campuses.
Yeah.
What transformation you have seen in them, or what do you think, how this will help them in this wine course and wine tour?
Well, the one thing you notice when you educate here is the level of interest and concentration you get from the students. More so than I've ever seen anywhere else in the world. There's a real kind of desire to learn. And especially with a subject like wine, which we know is quite new to this industry, or to this country in a way, a real focus, to see that interest is incredible. So I'm always surprised by the questions they have, the understanding they have, the ability they actually have, much more so than at the same age I would expect in Europe. So I'm actually always very impressed.
If we'll talk about this wine tour, which IIHM started a couple of years back, you were almost kind of a pioneer to it, right?
Yeah.
What was the experience like, and how was the students there?
Yeah, amazing. I met them in Bordeaux last September, and I waited in Bordeaux at the land of the Grand Chateau, and of course appeared Keith Edgar with 15 students, and we did Bordeaux, we did the Languedoc, the Roussillon, through into Spain, Cava in Spain, and then through to Rioja. It was incredible. We went to these wonderful wineries. The questions that they will ask was amazing. There was a real level of focus all the way through. Some of them, of course, have taken that knowledge and now left at the end of their 3rd year and gone on to done really good jobs in the hospitality industry with wine as a specialism. So for me to see that, it's just fantastic. You could tell. I still have wineries ring me up and say, those students, they were unbelievable. They really were unbelievable. That was a very special group, actually. The only way you can ever learn anything is by tasting, by smelling, by feeling. It's a very physical thing, wine. You can't just read a book and understand. Sometimes the only way you can sometimes understand France is to see it, is to feel it, whatever. So that opportunity to go to France and be there and learn and feel hands-on, that's something you never ever forget. And that's not just true of students of India, it's true of students anywhere. But that hands-on approach, I think, will make a massive difference and inspire them, hopefully, and others around them to really kind of be involved in the wine trade.
About we're taking this whiskey tour ahead,
Yeah.
which you have heard about, and how do you think this will help our students of IIHM?
Well, I just think when they go there, first of all, Scotland, the most beautiful place ever, and then the whiskey area, and of course India is such an important market for whiskey. They're going to be treated like kings. It's going to be incredible. I'm really annoyed I'm not going to be there. I was begging to go, actually. It's going to be fantastic, but it's not my specialty, unfortunately. But yeah, that will be wonderful, wonderful. Hopefully I might meet them in London, which will be great. So that'll be good.
One message to all the students of IIHM.
Oh, just well, work hard, obviously. Working clearly pays dividends in all sorts of life. But you know, wine is a product of place. It reflects people and place, and just enjoy it. It's a great way, even through the bottle, of exploring the world, exploring people, exploring culture, and it's a storytelling exercise. So enjoy wine and enjoy the journey it can take you on.